All right, guys, I talked to a ton of you this past week, and I asked you this question. How are you doing? What words would you use to describe how you're feeling right now? These are the answers I got. Some of you said, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I feel really blessed. Most of you, however, gave me these responses. I'm exhausted. I'm frustrated. I'm weary. I'm disappointed in myself. I want my phone to stop ringing, but I feel really guilty for saying that because I know I should just be grateful I have a job. Resonate with anybody? I get it. It's difficult to price much anything at par. Credit scores and DTI requirements are changing every day. Your companies have you on a gazillion conference calls. Closings are getting moved, and you are the one having to make those hard phone calls to the clients. They're upset and they're confused. Ops is getting so far behind that you can't get them on the phone, and secretly you're worried they may just all quit. If you're an agent, you've likely been told you can't show houses anymore. You can't host open houses, and you aren't allowed to go to a client's home for a listing presentation. Your clients who once qualified fine for that loan now have been told their credit scores are too low and they can't close after all. And you are done. You were completely at the finish line. Oh, and your kids are home and now you're their teacher. There's no sugarcoating it, guys. Your life and your job are hard right now. Deep down, I think we're all asking, how long is this going to last and how do we get through it? I believe we are at a pivotal point in this journey. I think right now, there's the potential for this to be a very dangerous and destructive time for people in our industry. This is when addictions and depression rear their ugly head. This is when stress starts to take people down. I know it's not fun to think about, but it is a reality. However, I also believe that this time right now can be a springboard for personal and professional growth and a foundation for some of the best income producing years of your life. The market share, guys, that you can gain in this environment right now is astounding. We have a choice about how we look at this season. I think we have a choice. We can look at it two ways. We can allow ourselves to get angry and bitter, feeling like we've lost 2 or 3 months of our lives, however long this lasts. We can look back at this time with regret because we dealt with the emotions of our current reality by eating all the things all hours of the day. And we totally fell off our health wagon. After all, the gym's closed and we can't go anywhere. We can go into our home offices every day hating our jobs, dreading to see the latest changes that our companies are rolling out today, and questioning if we even want to do this anymore. Or we can use this season to make us stronger. We can reconnect with our vision and why we're doing this job in the first place. We can make choices that allow us to feel awesome because we're committed to finding workouts we can do at home and fueling our bodies with healthy foods to boost our immune system so that we can fight the virus if we get it. Guys, you can lead your clients and your team through this with such passion and clarity that you even surprise yourself. Here's what I believe. At some point, we will look back at this time. It won't last forever, but it may last a little while. And I think that we can look back at this moment and say, look at what this moment in time did to me. We could do that. Or we can look back and say, look what I did in this moment in time. The difference between mortgage and real estate professionals that rise up and soar during times like this and those that don't are two things: focus and attention. One allows what is coming at them to capture their focus and attention. Do you feel like that? Like the last few weeks, you just like it's all coming at you, right? And it's really hard not to allow that to capture your focus and attention. But it can be done differently because the other person chooses what they focus on no matter what's coming at them. Do you see the difference? No matter what's coming at them, they choose what they focus on. And guys, today I believe we have a choice about which person we want to be. So what if you want to be one of the ones who rise up, right? I'm assuming that's most of us. At least I hope it is. I think there are two things we have to do. We have to address what's coming at us without allowing it to consume our focus and attention. How do you do that? You detach from the emotion of the situation. That's not easy. I get it. I get it. You have to take yourself out of the emotion of the situation and detach from it. Then you state the facts devoid of the emotion. You state the facts. Mr. and Ms. Borrower, credit score requirements have changed and we can no longer close your loan. You state the facts devoid of emotion. And this is the big one. You have predetermined scripts ready as much as possible for hard conversations. Guys, the hard conversations are probably going to happen. But if you take the time to think about what issues are coming up most often or may come up in the coming weeks or months and put thought into how the best version of you would handle explaining that to your clients, then have those ready. Right? Have them ready. And I would love for you guys this week in the group, just throw out some of the hard conversations you are having to experience this week and ask people to comment. How are you guys handling this? Right? Use this community to help you come up with those scripts so that you are prepared when that happens and you have to deal with a hard conversation this week, next month. Right? So that's the first way. We're going to address what's coming at us without allowing it to consume our focus and attention. Okay, number 2, we're going to reconnect to our mission and turn your focus and attention to what you can control. Guys, there's a lot out there we can't control right now, right? We can't control if the credit score requirements change. We can't control whether they let you go to a listing appointment or not. But you can control your attitude and your effort. You can. And you do that by committing to your morning routine. Ready for this? No matter what's coming at you. No matter what's coming at you. In my experience, when things were coming at me and I felt overwhelmed, my morning routine was the first thing to go. And then I learned that was one of my biggest mistakes. Y'all, I get it. Your jobs feel like a battleground right now. Feels like a battleground. But some of you are trying to go into battle without your armor on. And now more than ever, your morning routine is crucial. You got to suit up so you can serve well. As coaches, we want so badly for you to be all that we see that you can be. We want so badly to see you rise up and soar. But here's the truth. Wanting it for you isn't enough. You have to want it, and you have to do the work to experience the benefits. We can teach you what to do. We can remind you and encourage you to do it, but we can't do it for you. You have to do the work to see the personal and professional growth. However, we are so excited to be able to encourage you and support you and create a space for you to succeed. So as a community, we want to do that in two ways right now. Okay, we can't do the work for you, but we can encourage you and we can set up an environment for you to make choices to succeed. Here's the first way we're going to do that. We're going to give you a tactical way to remind yourself of your mission every day. I want you to think back to your mission statement. And if you saw the post, I asked you to have it with you. So if you have it with you, pull it up. Like, look at it. Reread your mission statement. We're going to take a couple minutes to do that right now. And identify 3 or 4 words or phrases that describe who you are committed to being. You should be able to pull those pretty easily from your mission statement. These should be words that you want to be known for. They should remind you of the details that you've written in your mission statement. Okay, so here's an example. Here's mine. I did this for myself at the end of last week. I am a passionate Christ follower. I am healthy and vibrant. I'm connected to my people, and I'm an inspirational world changer. All of that came from my mission. So I want you to take a couple minutes right now and think about what you want your 3 or 4 words to be. If you have trouble, think about these categories. Who do you want to be in these areas? Your energy or your health? Your mindset? Your business? Your relationships and your finances? You don't have to cover all the areas. It's just kind of a place for you to pull from. And take a minute and just think, what do I want my words to be? And when you have them, I want you to put them in the chat box so we can see them. Ooh, excited, calm, loving, resourceful. Committed, at peace, a resource for others. Healthy, a guiding light, relaxed, successful, inspirational. Oh, these are good. These are good. I'm going to give you another minute, and you're going to have time afterwards to finish this up. So if you don't get to them right now, it's fine. I just wanted I wanted people to be able to see some of the ones people are coming up with. An encourager, motivated, passionate, committed. I am a leader. I am calm and relaxed in all situations. I love it, Janine. Awesome. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. As you come up with your words, I want you to write them down and write them as I am, right? That's powerful. I am committed. I am healthy and vibrant. And then on your phone, those of you who have iPhones, I can give you some instructions. Those who have Androids, somebody else might have to help you. I want you to set an alarm for 3 times a day. And guys, this should take you like 3 or 4 minutes. And you can do this after the call, right? You don't do it right now. But it should take you 3 or 4 minutes to do this. Set an alarm for 3 times a day. I've chosen 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. for me. But you can choose whenever you want. Set an alarm for those times. And in those alarms, there's a place to put a label. And in the label, write your words. In the label, write your words. And then what happens after you invest the 3 or 4 minutes to set it up? then without doing anything else, 3 times a day, you're going to have your alarm go off on your phone to remind you who you're committed to being. And guys, it's powerful because sometimes you get in the weeds and you talk to the clients and then your processor frustrates you and then your alarm goes off. And you're like, oh, that's right. I'm committed and healthy and vibrant and connected to my people. Right? This is how you focus on what you can control. Because you can control your attitude and effort. Does that make sense? Everybody good there? All right. That's number 1. Okay. My screen decided it doesn't want to play. Here we go. Number 2. Second thing we're going to do to encourage you to focus on what you can control. We're going to have an old school DC coaching challenge, a win the day challenge. Those of you who are new are like, what in the world is she talking about? I'm going to explain it to you, I promise. Sometimes, guys, it's helpful to go back to the basics, right? And when I started coaching, we didn't have sales machine. We didn't have all the fun new toys we have now, but we had this, and this was transformational for me. It was transformational for me. And here's what we're going to do in the challenge. Hang on. All right, here's what we're going to do in the challenge. We're going to move our body a minimum of 15 minutes every day. Because, folks, when you move your body, you change your mind. You just do. And I found, even on days I don't want to move my body, if I'll just get in there and move my body for like a minute and a half, then I'm motivated to do the rest of the time. So you're going to move your body at least 15 minutes a day. You're going to protect your peace. And this part, I realize if you feel like you have to do all the things, it can really be overwhelming. So I don't want to do that. I want you to commit to 2 things to protect your peace. Okay. Each morning, connect to your mission. Either listen to it on ThinkUp or read it at least once every morning. And then do something that feeds your soul. Now, that's going to be different for all of us, right? For some people, that's meditation. For some people, that's prayer. For some people, that's listening to your affirmations or turning on a positive podcast or listening to an audiobook or reading something that feeds your soul. Whatever that is for you, do that. Okay, so to protect your peace, you're going to connect to your mission by either listening to it on ThinkUp or reading it every day, and then doing one thing that feeds your soul. Just one. You don't have to do all of them. Just one. Okay? And then 3, you're going to commit to your Monday through Thursday marketing system. Commit that in the morning, you're going to do the next right thing no matter how you feel, no matter what's coming at you. Cool? Guys, I remember so vividly when I was a client and I'd participate in these, I grew so much. My mindset grew stronger. I made healthier choices and my business skyrocketed just from doing these things. But most importantly, it felt so good to do what I actually knew I needed to do. So here's what I kept hearing from you guys last week. I know what to do. I'm just not doing it. And then you're mad at yourself, right? So what we're going to do is use the power of this community to help encourage and support you into doing what you know you need to do. And here's my take. You are doing yourself a disservice if you don't take part in the challenge. You're just going to miss out, right? Here's what I've done. I've asked a couple of clients who have been around as long, if not longer than me, to just share what they experienced when they did this challenge way back when, right? We did 2 or 3 of them 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know that we've done one in at least a year, maybe longer. And so I've asked those 2 people. I have no idea if they're on here. I did see Eric Zantelli. Eric, are you here? Can you unmute yourself?
I'm here.
Awesome. Can you share with people what you experienced in your life and your business when you took part in this challenge long time ago?
Well, yeah, thanks for asking. So the Win the Day challenge was really a turning point in my business by forcing myself, by accepting the challenge, and on a daily basis making sure that I got up and moved my body. And actually I would just get up and walk, and then while I walked I listened to books on different books that I want to listen to. And then the Think Up app, though, was probably the linchpin for me. By using the Think Up app and pre-recording positive statements about myself and about my business and about where I wanted to be and where I was going, created the team I have today. Thanks to the Think Up app, I have Sarah working for me. One of my affirmations was, I attract those that help me reach my goals. And I think Sarah is actually the personification of that affirmation. And she's on my team because I had the idea and had the thought and kept drilling it into my subconscious that I attract people who are going to help me get where I want to go. And the other thing it did for me is it got me into habitually making sure I was getting on Facebook and doing a video and doing the marketing that I need to do. So it catapulted me to be where we're at today, which we're in a really good spot. We're doing consistent business. We're helping people, not really letting this coronavirus really bother our team at all. We're just keeping on. So
that's awesome. Thanks, Eric.
It was great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Rick, are you on here? I asked Rick.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself.
Ah, there you are. Tell us, Rick, what you saw in your life and business when you participated in the challenge.
So it's a combination of self-accountability with a little bit of grace. So, you don't have to win every day. You just got to win 4. You got to do your system. But if you have a bad Wednesday, you have the ability to catch up on Friday. So a couple of things when I do the system, when I do the things I'm committed to, my business has been better. I'm in a much better headspace mentally. Like Eric said, I was able to focus on what I wanted in a business partner, and was able to find Lauren because I was able to focus on finding somebody who's really good at the things I no longer want to be good at, as an example. So, and then the consistency was incredible. I literally have realtors say, hey, wait a minute, I thought you give me an update every Monday. Or whatever day it is you choose. And I'm like, I just haven't gotten there yet. It's only noon. But when people understand how consistent you are, it really resonates with both your client base, the people you work with, and your referral partners. So also really helped me focus and just be able to take things more in stride, because things are going to go wrong. But, especially since I'm working at home now, I do a couple of things differently. Can I share one thing I'm changed?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
You said focus and attention. I said last week, focus and intention.
Yeah.
So I'm taking longer to prepare to do some things. Like, I know we have to make those tough phone calls. So I might actually just stand up and walk around, or take the dog for a 2-minute walk around the house. And then, like, all right, what am I going to say to Sally? Because we actually need an appraisal now, because she wanted to do cash out, but she's scared to death of coronavirus. I have an intention now, and I know what I'm going to say to her. So I slow down a little bit so that I don't get distracted. And also, it just makes the communication more focused.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. I think it really helps to hear people who have gone through it and the benefits that you can have from it. Okay, so I'm going to give you details of how we're going to do the challenge in just a second. In the chat box, I want you to tell me who's in. Who's in with us? If you're up for joining us, put in the chat box, I'm in. And guys, let's encourage each other during this time. Like, we forget we don't have to go through this by ourselves, right? I mean, do you know what a gift this community is? Like, how many originators are out there right now floundering? Oh, look at all these I am, Shira. I'm in. Awesome. I also have invited our entire coaching staff to join us as well. Derek has told me he's in. Shira said she's in. I'm hoping Hillary and Terry are as well. Guys, we're in this with you. We're in the arena with you as much as we can be. And so I'm excited to hear we're going to do the challenge for 40 days. So from now until the end of May, we're going to do the challenge, and I'm going to give you specifics in just a second. I cannot wait to feel the energy in this community June 1st. Like, I know it's going to shift, right? I know it is. So if you want to join us, here are the details. Okay. Now, this is the part when I was a client, I'm like, this is too much. And I checked out. Hang with me. Okay. Hang with me. Because I'm going to give you instructions and then you're going to forget them because that's what I did. But Hillary has posted in the closed Facebook group written instructions on how to do this. And then I recorded a video this morning that she has posted in there. So no matter how you learn, whether you like to read it and learn or whether you like to hear it, you can watch the instructions and as many times as you want to until you absorb it, okay? So if we get off this call, I'm going to explain it to you now, but if you don't get it right this second, it's okay, because in the Facebook group are written instructions and a video from me explaining what to do, okay? So don't check out on me here. Hang with me. Okay, here's what you're going to do. If you want to be a part of the challenge, Hillary has put a Win the Day challenge photo in our closed Facebook group, okay? As a comment to that post, so you're going to go in and comment to that post. By the end of the day today, I want you to record a video with your words, right? The words you chose. I want you to record a video. I want you to tell us who you are and tell us your words. So for example, mine will be, hey guys, my name's Jenny Stoner. I am a passionate Christ follower. I'm healthy and vibrant. I'm connected to my people and I'm an inspirational world changer, right? You're going to put that as a comment underneath the Win the Day post. Following me so far? This is when my school teacher comes out. Then each day, we want you to win your day by noon. Now guys, hear me. The earlier you can win your day, the better. Okay? I highly recommend you do it first thing. But I realize #coronavirus right now, okay? And some of you have your children at home, and I get it. So as long as you win your day by noon, your time, okay? So if you're West Coast people, you got some time there. I want you to post Won My Day and the date. You have to put the date in there because Facebook doesn't tell us the date. It should, but it doesn't. And that's how we keep up with what day you won, okay? You want to shoot for 7 days. But if you win 4 out of 7, your name goes into the pot for a prize. Okay? Win 4 out of 7 days. So like Rick was saying, if you lose Wednesday and you just like, some days you won't do, right? You just won't. Then you can make it up on Friday or Saturday. And now you're home. So like you could win your day 7 days a week if you want to. Right? So 4 out of 7 days. So you're going to reply to your comment, the comment to your video. You're going to reply, Won My Day 420, Won My Day 422, Won My Day. And then what Hillary is going to do is at the end of every week, she's going to go in and get a list of names of people who won 4 out of 7 days. And then she's going to clear all those out so that our comments don't get out of control. Okay. And then every Monday, we start with a clean slate. Your video will stay in there, but your Won the Days will go away at the end of that week. Does that make sense? Awesome. If you don't get it, it's in the Facebook group. It's written out, and I've done a video explaining it. And Cher's about to join me.
just because it's really fun. For a lot of you new people, you're thinking about posting a video in the main Facebook group like you did your mission video. So just to clarify again what Jenny said, you're going to comment to the Win the Day. So the video goes in that post. You're not posting your video to the main Facebook group.
Yes.
And it's not a big deal. We'll get it all gathered up.
Hillary can move it if we mess it up. Thank you. All right. Awesome. Guys, I cannot stress enough how much, if you do this, your life will change. It will. So if you want to be a part, so Kip asked, when do we start? If you want to be a part, we're starting today. By the end of the day today, you post your video and then you're winning your day. And you might not be able to win your day till tomorrow, right? Because it's already noon. So officially our Win the Days start tomorrow, and that should give us about 40 days until the end of May. Okay. If you read the instructions and you watch my video and you're still confused, just message me on Facebook and we'll get on either Zoom or the phone together and I'll explain it to you. So awesome. Cool. All right. I'm going to leave you with this. This is a quote that I heard in one of the classes I took by L.R. Nice. I don't even know who they are, but I thought the quote was awesome for what we're going through right now. It says, life is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and the awful is ordinary, mundane, and routine. Breathe in the amazing. Hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living. Heartbreaking, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. And it's breathtakingly beautiful. And guys, this is a season. It's just a season that we're going to look back on, but we have a choice about how we look back at it. And the beauty of this community is that whether things are amazing or they're awful or they're mundane, you do not have to go through it alone. Lean on this community, encourage each other, support each other, love each other. We will get through this together, and we will all be better because of it. I love you guys. Have an awesome week.